Joining us now to break down these charges is attorney Dan Simon, joining us from out in California, out in Los Angeles. Dan, good to see you. Are you surprised by these criminal charges, given the timing? I know the statute of limitations expires. I think it's a 12-year statute of limitations, but it's been a long while. Why now, you think?
Well, I mean, they just got it under the wire. You're exactly right. A couple more months and it would have been barred. There's the story with this particular indictment that the DA campaign that happened just a few months ago was a big part of it. The campaign discussed the issue of Bill having not been charged yet, and so the new DA got right on it.
Do you think that the case is, given the lack of forensic evidence, you have the deposition, that the deposition coming out is the why now in this, but if you have to defend this case, do you think it's easy to defend or extremely tough, given everything that's been out there about him and the 50-some-odd women who've accused him of sexual assault or improprieties?
I would not want to defend this case. If I were defending this case, I would be counseling Bill on how to come clean and kind of minimize the damage and try to do right by some of these victims. Forensic evidence would be a bigger deal if there were any question of the identity of the perpetrator. There's no question of that. Cosby admitted that he did have this relationship of some kind with the victim, so there's no need to prove that he was there. You know, these things are unpredictable. Whether a jury can be convinced beyond a reasonable doubt, as we know, is never guaranteed. But I don't think things are looking too good for Bill.
Hey, Dan, quick question for you. What are the implications of his admission of guilt of drugging the woman in that deposition, especially given the fact that because she was drugged, she waives all consent, right? So what is the implications for that? And I mean, it basically screams guilty across the board.
And is Benadryl a drug?
Well, yeah, he claimed it was Benadryl at one point. It seems like there's a lot of evidence that it may have been Quaaludes. That certainly doesn't help his case one bit. Of course, you know, his legal defense team will make some arguments, as they always do. That's their job. From everything we're reading, though, I think Bill's going to have a rough year.
Dan, thank you for being here. Dan Simon joining us from Los Angeles. Happy New Year. Take care of yourself.
You too.